Good news, everyone! We're back with Extra. That's about the only good news. Actually, I guess it's pretty good news. Hopefully everybody had a good Valentine's Day. Although, when you guys see this, Valentine's Day will have came and passed. Valentine's event should be open. Or over, not open. It's been open. So, we're going to just go ahead and dive right back into Extra. Earlier today, I was informed that this week is a pretty boring week in Extra. So, or very uneventful, I think is what it was. So, oh boy. And, you know, there's always a creepy clown. I don't remember what we did last time. I'm going to be honest. Well, I do remember we beat Nursery Rhyme. After that, I think we just saved and ended it. I don't think we've, like, talked to anyone or did anything like that. So, we'll go ahead and do that. Before I speak with Saber, just kind of a little bit of housekeeping. So, as you guys know, or at least if you are subscribed to the channel and you do actually kind of pay attention to what I like the videos I come out with. Earlier, I think it was like, it was probably last month, I ended up making a video, or start making videos Monday through Friday, at least recording-wise, and it's been Tim for Tuesdays and Thursdays. This week, probably not going to have Tim. I actually have some stuff I have to take care of, and I'm also recording something special later tonight. Hopefully it's going to go up Tuesday. If not, it'll probably go up Thursday. It might go up both Tuesday and Thursday, depending on how many videos of it we make. So, a little teaser there with the Wii. But I think it'll be fun, so I definitely want you guys to check that out if you can. But yeah, Tim, a little bit on hiatus. And we'll see if we come back to it the following week. Just to kind of be honest with it, or honest with everyone. I'm kind of feeling a little burnout on Tim. It's a very fun game. It looks very pretty. Every time I open it up, though, there's always an update, which doesn't bother me. I update it pretty quickly. It's just super kind of like slow-paced. And also, it has like a Pokemon feel, but it's not 100% of the feel that I'm... How do I say this? It's very Pokemon-ish, and it's definitely not Pokemon, which is a good thing. It's good. It's like its own independent thing. But at the same time, it's missing something. I don't know exactly what it is that I love about the Pokemon series, and it's kind of just like throwing me off. So I'm not saying that the Tim series is over completely. I probably will go back and play it because I do want to finish at least what the demo is. I don't even know how long the beta version of the game is, but I might end up like switching that to a stream, or maybe I'll just start it back next week. Well, like I said, we'll see. It all depends on how many videos we record later today. So if you're looking forward to Tim. Let me know, like, in the comments if you guys wanted to see more, or if I should stream it, or kind of how I should handle that, and I'll take a look at it and see. But enough with housekeeping. We're going to speak with Saber. Also, one other thing I want to change. When there's actually voice lines, I'm just not going to speak, because I keep talking over the voice lines. So, there's that. Alright, we're going to save, even though we haven't done anything. But, you know. We will leave our private room, which definitely tells me we haven't done anything today. Oh, maybe we did. Oh, we have new info. Let me... Matrix. Our new info. Question mark. Lil Ronnie. That's all we got. Alright. This thing's creepy. Right? Definitely creepy. Maybe it's just because clowns creep me out. I don't know. I'll swap back to that. Oh, there's new music. As we jam out here. Alright. We are on day 1. Have we checked? We did check the bulletin board. We've talked to Saber, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if we can find anyone. Yeah, we'll start at the rooftop. I gotta remember how to play. The true challenge. Remembering how to play. No one there. Okay. We'll go to the library. If I can remember where the library is. It's not that one. The question is... Oh, we can get our snacks while we're here and talk to this person. Oh, maybe I'll discover a reason for living behind in these curtains in the nurse's office. What I discover is 10... Boy, today's going to be an interesting thing. Good old 10 Rosaka, quietly nursing the wounds she received during a fight with Ronnie. What? You need something? Maybe you wanted to laugh at the broken mess I've become. Rin Tosaka's sharp tongue lashes out at me upon sight. It was no casual dig, but a barbed stab meant to injure. You think you saved me by jumping into my fight, don't you? I mean, I kind of did save you. How arrogant. Thanks to your intervention, all my plans have come to nothing. I haven't lost my servant. I hope that makes you happy. I saved you! Be grateful. Did I save her life in order to discover my own reason for living? She had a reason to risk her life for the Holy Grail. With my intervention, I managed to waltz in and cripple that reason. When I fell into a silent pondering, Rin glares at me and asks, just what are you? Interfering in someone else's battle disrupts the system in a serious way. Come on, think about it. Masters would form allegiances and go 2-on-1 if they could. I mean, let's just backtrack a second. There was a master earlier on that definitely was doing that. 2 of them, they were the couple. Unfortunately, one of them died, so rip that person. Ugh. But, you know, I could definitely see other people doing that. There's no rule saying you can't form allegiances and alliances and just start backstabbing people. But okay, Rin. But they can't. Well, they can. And still, somehow magic you did. And if you're not using magic stronger than... if you're not using magic stronger than any I know, then it's hard to imagine. But your body must... What am I? You are Hakuno. My memories have yet to return, and finding isn't bringing me any closer to finding my reason. Her question's the only natural. I'd like to know the answer too. Well, if you don't know, then I guess you're a work in progress. But since you defeated me, you're better to be prepared to win in your way through the tournament. After that, Rin clams up and doesn't attempt to talk again. Our mutual silence is interrupted by my computer's terminal beeping. The primary cipher key has been generated. Okay, I guess we can do that. I think it would be good to follow the prompt from my terminal and leave this place. We'll come back and see if Rin's got anything. I don't have any medicines for you today, but I've made you a lunch. I hope you like it. Sakura special lunch. Oh, the bed's not dirty. Shut up! Go home already. Oh. Where's home? Who is home? Hey there. Actually, I don't know what I just saw. It was really weird. It looked like an anorexic party clown, but she looked at me like I was prey. Is that a thing? A master? I don't know, dude. I saw it earlier and it was kind of creepy. I don't know why I went to this floor. It was to go to the library, but the library is clearly on the 2nd floor. If I wasn't a dingbat, so. What do you say, yo? So you're the hero of the nurse's office, huh? You look pretty laid back. Did you consider how risky it was to save a master like her? Jeez, that was so uncalled for. You jelly, bro? You jelly? He's jelly. Library! Library! I came to the library hoping to glean even the tiniest speck of information about the enemy. But all I accomplished was sinking my time into the fruitless quest, not futureless. Suddenly, my eye stood upon a book. The spine, white and textless. I feel drawn to it. I pull the book out and open it. Inside is the following. We must travel back to the last century to discover the certain massive structure, an ancient artifact, hanging from the distant past, formed by non-human technologies. In time, it would become to be known as the Holy Grail. However, the nature of its makeup and construction remains mystery, unknowable to humankind. It is doubtful humans will ever unlock the secrets of the MoonCell's unique construction. Oh, you've discovered this book as well. At some point, Leo and a servant had walked up to me. It seems that book contains data that only masters of a certain level can access. Don't mind me, enjoy the read. Leo's sudden appearance made me nervous, but I want to learn more about the Holy Grail. Before long, though, we learned that the artifact was in operation. The Holy Grail observes Earth. For eons, it has recorded activity on Earth. Recorded activity on Earth, all of it. even individual lives, ideologies, and souls. The Holy Grail is up to the second blueprint of Earth. Some say it is the divine relic. Also, boy, can I not speak today. Eons of life on Earth. Recorded? That's extraordinary. Sounds like it. So extraordinary that I can barely process it. My brain's fried because of it. My processor brain's dying, says Hakuno. Surprised? That book is a mere introduction to the Holy Grail. The Haraway family knows more. We Haraways know the material that composes the Holy Grail. Come back here if you're interested. Okay. Leo and his servant leave. What's inside the book is just the tip of the iceberg? If that's the case, then what doesn't he know? Hey, what's up, yo? Wow, I have to say, I'm impressed you survived the third round. Alice, Sir Blackmore, Shinji Mato were all considered top contenders. You're blessed with incredible fortune, Hakuno. May victory continue to be yours. I will continue to win until the plot makes me lose, says Hakuno. Oh, you made it through the third round too? We've reached the midpoint of the Holy Grail War. That doesn't mean you can afford the coast, though. May the Holy Grail continue to illuminate your path. Speaking of Holy Grail, boy, Valentine's was a thing. Specifically, one of the items was Choco Grailcoon, which was an absolute... well, I say it's an absolute reference to something. I know Grailcoon shows up in Prisma Ilia. And boy, is he a thing. Definitely one of my favorite things in Prisma, or not Prisma Ilia, Carnival Phantasm. I probably said Prisma Ilia, but I meant Carnival Phantasm. Welcome, Hakuno. What would you like to ask about? Oh, you have a lot. The discovery of the Holy Grail. That happened sometime last century when humanity discovered an enormous structure in space. It's a spaceship grail, another Carnival Phantasm reference. That relic from a long time past is what we call the Holy Grail, is the MoonCell. However, when discovered, mankind lacked the knowledge to truly comprehend its purpose. And to be honest, I despair that mankind will ever be able to truly understand the reason why it exists. The technology used to create the MoonCell is far beyond the strangest imaginings of mankind. Although, we may never come to understand what it is, we do know what it's doing. The MoonCell was created to observe Earth and has done so since the dawn of mankind. Every existence, all forms of life, histories, ideologies, even lives that have been recorded and stored. Containing the whole of Earth's history, the MoonCell can be seen as the world's blueprint. Some believe it to be the Holy Grail of the Seven Heavens, or a relic that holds the answer to every question. Do you have any other questions you wish to ask? The discovery. Did I just do this? Yeah, we did. Alright, you don't remove options. Alright, construction of the Holy Grail. The materials that compromise the Holy Grail can be found on Earth. Once we knew that, it was obvious. It was obvious that it would be possible for us to replicate its function as a reporter of all. The first ones to discover this was the fact that the Shadow Wave Void known as the Atlas Institute. Not long after, the Haraway family and the group Ren Tosaka represents also become aware of this fact. The Holy Grail was made using a giant photonic crystal, the likes of which is beyond human technology. Photonic crystals is a mineral that can store light, and is used in the manufacture of nanomachines. Its processing speed and near infinite storage capacity far exceeds all other technologies. My family is trying to replicate the Grail, but can only make a unit less than a centimeter in size. The Atlas Institute has been slightly more successful, but only by a very marginal percentage. However, the core of the MoonCell, the Holy Grail if you will, is a much larger photonic crystal. The crystal in the Holy Grail is about 3,000 kilometers in length and uses light as its storage medium. All of its high-level data control systems utilize light as well to transmit data and system commands. In short, it's so complex as far as humanity is concerned, it might as well be the mind of a god. Do we have any other questions? Where's it at? I want it, yo. I want that Choco Grail. And once the Holy Grail's location was revealed, everyone tried to claim it as their own. However, those of us from the Western plurocracy immediately put a stop to their... I didn't read what that last word was, so whatever it was. If the Holy Grail were used to fall into the hands of others than the Haraways, the chaos would be devastating. My family has always restricted new technology as we believe that technical progress is unnecessary. We also stopped space exploration to keep others from physically landing on the Holy Grail itself. I'm sure you see it now. The Holy Grail currently orbits Earth as what most people know as the Moon. The Moon! Do you have any other questions you wish to ask? Details about the Holy Grail War. Once the Western plutocracy learned this, we actively prevented further exploration of space. However, there was one thing we could not stop. The intrusion of what is known as spirit hackers. Actually, mankind has been in contact with the MoonCell on and off since the dawn of human history. Yes, caveman. Actually, I don't know. Probably they were talking. They actually created the MoonCell. You know, just given my 2 bits of knowledge, they were the ones that, you know, created it with sticks and stones. It seems that humans were always able to access it through spirits, souls, if you will. My guess is that the human soul is one thing the MoonCell can observe passively. While the Holy Grail can't observe any tangible phenomenon, the metaphysical seems to be beyond its capabilities. That is why I think the MoonCell chose to invite humans inside of it to come and teach it. That is how only those known as the Magi have been able to access the MoonCell. I was about to say magicians there. I should have said magicians. And many do so without the sanctity or guidance of the Harway family. This world was made by the MoonCell in order to interact with the spirits of the Magi who enter its system. Its official name is the Serial Phantasm, but it's more commonly known as the Seraph. The Holy Grail War is melee for Super Smash Bros. Melee for Magi who have come for the Holy Grail. Its ultimate purpose is to, well, in short, it is a way to determine who is to have control of the artifact of the MoonCell automation. Do you have any other questions? Nah, we're good. Is that so? I shall remain here a little while longer, so if you do think of any questions, please come back here later. Nerd! Alright, we're leaving. That was a lot. That was a lot of flubs. Total flub count, 7. Actually, it's probably way more than 7. In that little bit. Hey, you had to fight that weird clown this time, right? I saw her earlier and wow, what a creep show. Boy, everybody's hating on this clown. Now that we've done stuff, I'm gonna see if we got anything. We probably don't.